Alright, what's up everybody? We are back with a new episode of The Flash. This is Season 2, Episode 18, which is called Versus Zoom. I gotta say, I didn't actually read the title for last episode, but what a perfect way to call that one actually was. Flashback is what it was called. Which of course, yeah, that's exactly what the episode turned out to be, and how could you not absolutely love what they did with that particular episode, right? Barry looking to get stronger to actually face Zoom, and figuring that the only way, or the only person, I guess, rather, who could help him out with actually figuring out how he could get faster was the original Harrison Wells, which of course was actually Eobard Thawne back in Season 1. And so that's what we did. We time traveled and actually went there. And yeah, like, it's so funny because technically nothing about the show changes. You're still dealing with all the same characters, right? But it's like, and I called this out during the reaction, it's in a completely different context. And I could not love it more for that reason, you know, seeing the good old Harrison, Wells back, behaving the way he used to, right? Being, well, openly antagonizing this time, of course, towards Barry once he realized that this was a Barry from the future. But Barry nicely tricked him into feeling like he had to basically help him out, right? And that it was for the better, and that the ultimate ending he was gonna get was gonna be that alternative ending we could have gotten back in episode 23, you know, the season finale last time around. Other than that, obviously there was the fact that, you know, we actually, met up with Eddie again and had a nice little, well, you know, the conversations were a little bit awkward, I guess, but Barry came up with the perfect idea of getting him to record a video message for Iris that he could, kind of confront her with or whatever, right? And I don't know if that's, you would think that it's that video. I mean, it's a little conflicting because Eddie didn't know for what reason he was recording the voice message, obviously, right? And so for the most part, you know, he couldn't have said like, oh, Iris, this is what I want you to do after you move on from me or whatever, right? Because, you know, that was simply impossible. I was already talking about how it's a little bit conflicting that in a way we manipulated Eddie into recording this for her, but at the same time, I'm sure that the actual Eddie who, you know, made that decision to off himself would have wanted us to do this if we were to travel back. Right? And so in that way, like, I like what Barry did there, to be fair. But at the same time, yeah, like, Eddie's words were very, you know, like just general, right? Like, oh, Iris, you're super capable, super independent. I love you, obviously, right? And I know you'll always do the right thing, this or that, basically, right? He obviously couldn't say like, oh, when I'm gone, I want you to move on. But that's what the intent behind the video message is supposed to be, right? I mean, that's what Barry, I think, specifically wanted to record it for, because Iris now has this opportunity to actually, date Scott, of course, who's, you know, working at the same company as she is, right? So I think that it's going to allow her to do that, right? Even though, like I said, it wasn't specifically necessarily hammering on that she should move on or something like that, but it's like, it's just nice to get those comforting words from Eddie, I'm sure, right? And therefore the episode hit me extra hard as well, I'm not going to lie. But guys, we've got 6 more episodes left of The Flash. We gotta actually wait and find out what it is that Barry actually got from Harrison that will allow him to get stronger and stuff, right? But you know, like, battling Zoom should be closer than ever, basically, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly where we go from here. Of course, guys, if you enjoy my reactions to The Flash, then you'll be able to get early access to the next 12 plus episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description, so go and check it out. Full-length reactions will always be posted there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety, and you can also sign up as a free member and watch at least the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, let's dive into this new episode.
Sometimes terrible things happen to us when we're children. Things that can define who we become, whether we want them to or not.
I wonder why we're going back to this now. Earth 2 many years ago.
Who do you think you are? Do you know the sacrifices I made for you?
Okay, so James Solomon, or whatever he's called, like, that's the doppelganger of Jay Garrick, right? Dude, I think my theory, well, I have to honestly revisit it completely, but like, some of it is going to ring true in the end. That, like, so he is important to all this. And, well, clearly he was actually on Earth 2 here, right? So are there actually to Jay? How does that work? Oh, fuck. I gotta think this through. I guess we'll find out.
I come back after years of fighting for this country, and this is my welcome home? You think you can walk out on me? I'm your husband!
You're not my husband. I don't know what you are right now.
I am a hero,
Damn.
Ashley.
No, you're a monster. Run, Hunter, run!
Stay, boy!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're a fucking wife abuser is what you are. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Please, please don't do this.
Shut up!
No, please. No,
What's he gonna do? Give him the...
You're gonna want to see this, son.
no, James.
Dude, I'm so confused. First of all, what the fuck is he about to do here? Is he gonna kill his own wife in front of his kid? Who is this kid? Do we know this kid? Yeah, if he's James Solomon, then he's supposed to be the guy that we came across who's supposed to be Jay Garrick's doppelganger in Earth 1, right? Is what we were told.
No, James.
This guy... This guy is fucking psycho.
Name?
Hunter Zolomon. Father killed the mother, kid saw the whole thing.
Next of kin?
No relatives wanted him. He is all alone.
Follow me.
Ah,
And
dude.
don't dawdle.
Dude, this is one of those situations again where I feel like if I think it through well enough, which of course I don't have time for right now because I'm in the middle of watching, but I would be able to put it together. I'm just not right now. And so, you know, I'm gonna have to just like keep watching and let it come to me, right? But that's exactly what I remember happened back in episode, I think it was like 17 for the first season, right? When we got all the Eobard Thawne mystery stuff getting revealed. Oh shit. Okay, I think I might actually be putting it together. I think the kid is gonna be... Will that make sense? Is the kid gonna be the guy that was locked up with the helmet? He had blonde hair too, remember? That's something I specifically called out. I don't know, like, has that much time passed? Because Jay Garrick is still basically like the same age, so that's the thing that throws me off.
Let's take this tachyon enhancer out for a test drive. Ooh, yeah. I feel that.
Here we go.
That is the tachyon device powering up the speed force in your cells like a quick charge battery. How do you feel?
Different. Let's see how long it takes you to get back here. On my count. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang, this thing got you cruising.
Oh yeah, that's quite the upgrade. Honestly, Sony should take inspiration because their PS5 Pro announcement recently, I don't think it's quite an upgrade like this.
Guys, I can go faster.
Even faster? Oh. Jesus. Yo, I was gonna say, you better watch out, because you're about to time travel again if you don't watch out. You know, I still don't know how exactly we caused that in the first place, back in Season 1. Man, I can't help but still think about the kid, though, in the back of my head. And again, if it's, like it said, many years ago, so it must be the one that was locked up there. That's why he also, like, had that personal connection to Jay Garrick, right? And he was specifically spelling out his name.
You just annihilated your old record.
Yeah, you went 4 times faster than you have ever been.
4 times?
That's as fast as Zoom.
Well, faster, actually. Hey, do we think that we can get this thing smaller? It kind of sucks.
I'm still thinking about it, but I think it all adds up now, to be fair. So, wait, no, it doesn't add up. Like, the only thing that I don't understand is still the Solomon stuff, because he was actually in Earth 1. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you would think that this Solomon guy that we just saw, actually, that's who becomes Zoom, right? Like, that's who becomes... I mean, he's got the same, you know, like, evil demeanor about him. He killed his own wife and stuff. He's clearly the one who turns into Zoom, right? But His, like, yeah, why? So maybe that's exactly why. No, why did he start calling himself Jay Garrick in that case, actually, right? That doesn't make any sense. So did he take on that fake name, basically? And then did he just pretend like the Solomon guy who he introduced Barry to back in Earth 1? That might actually be his doppelganger, of course, but he's just a regular person and he's not actually called that. Maybe he's actually called Jay Garrick and he just kind of switched their names around or something like that. But all of this lines up because assuming that the kid was the guy in the mask locked up in the box or whatever, he was looking for Jay Garrick. Barry called out how like, oh, don't worry, Jay is with us, this or that. And he was like disappointed by it. And he's like, oh shit, this and that. Because he realized that the dude was obviously bad, right? And he was probably trying to go after him too. That's why he was locked up there, of course, by Zoom, Jay Garrick in the first place. So all this shit makes sense. Like it all lines up.
I have an idea, Alan. Let's keep the breaches closed forever. Forget about the breaches. Forget about Zoom.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought that you were on board with this.
Yeah, what the fuck was the point in that case?
Zoom is not tied to anything. Zoom does not care for anyone. I do. My daughter's out here on this earth somewhere. I have to find her. We all have people that we care about. Zoom will use that against us, believe me.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting part about this is that when you think about it rationally, what do we really have to fight him for at this point anymore? Because Zoom is just there, locked up back in Earth 2. Yes, he's wreaking havoc, I assume, there. And that's what they're kind of concerned about, like the casualties that will cause, right? Their alter egos or whatever that are endangered, endangered by him. Plus, there's the guy that's locked up in the box. But technically, I don't think anybody of our Earth is in danger right now anymore, right? So we might as well just, keep them closed like Harrison should, suggest, the portals.
Maybe we should just leave it be.
No. Look, we're not turning our backs on another Earth. We're not gonna let Zoom get away with everything that he's done.
Right now, there is no way to another Earth, Alan. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. I mean, Barry's gotta obviously be the good guy, right? And so we like that about Barry. I like that about Barry, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to look at it from all sides, right?
Hey, where you going? We could use your help.
Oh, I know where she's going.
Yeah, I would. It's just, I have a date with Scott.
Could tell straight away from that dress.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I'm glad that you're finding a way to move on without anything holding you back. You deserve that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it without your support. It means a lot to me, so
Of course.
thanks.
Yes, for sure.
Video message worked.
Well, hey, I mean, if you don't get this breach problem fixed by tonight, pencil me in for tomorrow.
I can do that.
Okay.
It's so interesting because on one hand, Barry helps her out with that video message, right? Like, you should move on, this and that. Simultaneously, you can still tell that there's a bit of awkwardness and Barry feels kind of conflicted about this. So,
Barry, it worries the hell out of me, the thought that you want to go back to Earth 2.
I'm faster now. I'm faster than I've ever been. Faster than Zoom. I can take him down.
All I'm saying is, you already escaped the hornet's nest once. Why go back and kick it again?
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. It's also just a lot of responsibility that you're taking on. Like, why do you want to be responsible for what happens in another Earth or whatever? Because we know that there's going to be infinite ones out there, right? So if this is already not enough, right? Like, nothing ever will be. It's just an impossible task, really, when you zoom out. No pun intended.
Hope it's cool I brought my laundry over.
Of course. Barry used to do his laundry here all the time when he was in college.
That's because those machines in the dorm always eat your quarters, right?
Actually, I'm not living on campus anymore.
What? Since when?
Since room and board became way more expensive than I thought.
Man, I can help you out with that.
No, it's cool.
Come on, Wally, let me help you out. Plus, I got that mini fridge in the garage. You can use that too if you want.
Joe, I'm good, really.
Does he just have his pride all tangled up in this once again? Don't tell me he starts resorting to street races again.
Tell me everything that you know about Cisco's doppelganger.
He could see through dimensions, find breachers, like Ramon.
I mean, we saw Reverb do more than that, though, right? I mean, we saw him shoot vibrational bursts out of his hands, really painful ones.
What's your point, Alan?
My point is, if his powers are linked to the energy that ties together the multiverse, and he can manipulate it,
Then he can open a breach to any Earth he wants.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if Reverb could do it, I could do it too.
Oh, shit. Okay, so what? Cisco is ultimately going to be key. I was going to say, but why are you coming to Harrison for this, though? Because clearly dude didn't want to help you.
It's gonna work, okay?
Just like with Barry, man, sometimes it requires, yeah, a little bit too much practice, unfortunately. Why do I feel like Cisco is definitely on his path to becoming a full-fledged, like, superhero addition to our team? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if he's eventually even gonna get a suit or something.
Detective, I need to ask you. Oh, you've got company.
No, it's cool. I should be studying anyway. You know, you kind of look like that guy.
I'm not him.
Okay. Later, Joe.
That's sus. Real sus. He's got a standard answer for any of those remarks. Although I guess, you know, that's kind of to be expected, right? Because people would constantly call out that you look similar to somebody else, and then you're just like, yeah, you're expecting those kinds of remarks.
Have you had any luck locating my daughter?
Not yet. But I've circulated her picture through every department in the region, and I reached out to some friends in Keystone.
She's smart. She's gonna know how to stay hidden.
We'll find her.
Right. There's another thing.
Yo, I so wonder where we're actually going to go with that, because it's clear with how often they keep bringing up Harrison's daughter that, like, okay, that storyline hasn't resolved itself yet whatsoever, right? I mean, that's the thing that I was questioning at first when she left. Like, is that really it for her? Do we see her in another show now, or what's going to happen there?
I would ask you to talk Barry out of reopening breaches to my Earth.
He just might, though. He was on board with that.
I think it's just as dumb as you do. Zoom is terrorizing this other world, your world. He can't let it go. But look, why don't you do me a favor? Go with Barry.
Oh.
Help him.
Help him. Why would I do that?
Because he's got a much better chance at defeating Zoom if you're involved.
I mean, surely you would think that Harrison would still kind of want his payback for Zoom taking his daughter in the first place, right? I mean, I get that you simultaneously run the risk of letting him, literally allowing him to do it once again. So that's why it gets problematic.
Should be able to open the breach that used to be here.
It's right here.
For real? In this Patch Adams nightmare right here?
Yeah.
Love it.
All right.
Looks like a true detective setting.
What?
I can't do it.
That's right.
Can't or won't?
What are you doing here? You said...
I know what I said. But you're not gonna stop, are you?
No.
He's actually gonna help out.
I recalibrated these to the electromagnetic frequency of this Earth. It should help you access enough of the transdimensional energy to manipulate it. Take him out for a spin.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, it's those glasses again. Huh. Holy shit. The glow coming off his fist. Is he reopening a barrier then right here, or? Ooh, this is him. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yep, it's right here, man. Yo. Dude, is it just me, or is it then literally like close by to his own base? Is it like the same location?
Keep coming.
It's working.
Man is ready for it though. He's excited.
Hey, what happened? You were doing it.
No. I can't do this.
What?
Don't. Please. Don't ask me to do this. Please.
I mean, you know, if you're Barry, like, you literally should have put your suit on at that very instance, because it's like Zoom could just be coming through straight away, right? When if this were to actually succeed.
Some advice?
Huh.
This whole Wally thing?
Uh-huh.
He's not letting me help him.
Look, Wally doesn't want your help paying for a place to live. He wants you to offer him a place to live.
Hmm.
Why did he just say that? I don't know. So he does want to live in our house.
Yeah, man. Look, Wally's never lived with his father before, and trust me, that is a big deal.
Yep. Plus, I don't think anybody would deny cheap rent.
Are you okay?
Last night I was supposed to go on a date. My first real date since Eddie died.
She didn't?
At the last second, I couldn't do it.
Is that because of Eddie or because of Barry? I've noticed the way you've been looking at him recently.
Oh, God.
Everything seems to be telling me that Barry and I are meant to be together. I mean, on Earth 2, we're married. In the future, we're supposedly married. And now that I'm finally ready to move on, I just wonder if that should be with Barry.
Here she goes bringing it up again. Is it actually gonna happen this season still? I was kind of ruling it out, to be fair. Like, I thought, oh, it'll come at some point later.
Do you believe in destiny, Caitlin? Maybe for you.
Damn, maybe for you. Hello? So fucked up. Like, Caitlin will never get the nice Jay Garrick that she thought she knew. Unless, actually, maybe she can get the doppelganger.
Wally, forgive me. When Barry and Iris went to college, they couldn't get away fast enough. They wanted nothing to do with their old man. It didn't even occur to me that you might feel differently. If you still haven't found a place to live, live here. I mean, it's yours. If you want to.
Yep.
You're serious?
Yep, like the kid has never, I mean, the kid, like, obviously he did stay with his mom, but there were issues there, of course, as well. But, like, he's just never really, had the time. I mean, you know, he's never had to be able to live with his dad, right? Like, I think after his whole life, some stability is definitely what he needs, and that's exactly what Joe can give him.
When could I move in?
Whenever you want.
Thanks, Dad.
Damn, dude. Yo, we've come such a long way since I remember when Wally showed up, and that's not even that long ago, right? Like, was it around the episode 10 mark, maybe? Where, like, Joe realized that he needed to kind of back off, right? And not, immediately become too fatherly or whatever, and giving him all the advice and kind of pushing him into certain directions. Look where we're now.
I know what it's like. Zoom. Getting in your head. It's not Zoom. It's me.
What do you mean it's you?
It's like right now, I'm Anakin Skywalker. I've got the midi-chlorians. I've got the goods. But the Force is strong with me. That is something I can feel. But
Yo, man literally can't stop with the Star Wars references. I've never been a big Star Wars fan, honestly. I mean, I've seen, I think, all the main movies. Yeah, episodes 1 until 9, I've seen them all. But, I mean, I know the terms, of course, because of that.
what if this is how I become Vader?
Dude, you're never gonna become Vader.
But you don't know that. That is what happened to Reverb. He learned how to use his abilities, and when he felt that power, he succumbed to the dark side.
Okay, so basically exactly what he was worried about happening to Caitlin just a couple episodes back, he's now worried about regarding himself.
Every time I've learned a new ability, I've been terrified about what it might mean for me, what it could do to me, you know? But you were there with me when I learned how to run on water, when I ran up a building or traveled through time. It's like, I'm gonna be there every step of the way with you.
Yeah, you know what they say, right? With great power comes great responsibility.
You got something that Reverb never had, and that's Caitlin and Joe and Iris and Wells and me, friends. We're gonna look out for you. And we're more than just friends, we're your family.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it's all about what you use that power for. Do you use it for good or for evil? I mean, I get, though, that he basically figures that, well, my alter ego, apparently made the wrong choice in that regard.
I can't face Jay, whatever his real name is.
What does that mean?
Well, you remember when I was looking for his doppelganger, right? Because there is no Jay Garrick on this Earth. His doppelganger's name is Hunter Solomon.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why?
Well, because on my Earth, Hunter Zolomon was a convicted serial killer.
What the fuck?
Last public photo of Hunter Zolomon, instantly recognizable to people from my Earth. On my Earth, serial killers are an anomaly, so a lot of media attention to this. It was a podcast. When Hunter was 11, his father killed his mother right in front of him.
Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, so, well, clearly, I mean, that's the guy who was in the helmet, right? So, okay, shit. So the son actually went on a fucking killing spree. Yeah, because of his troubled upbringing. I mean, that's usually how it goes. But, well, not the killing spree, but, you know, going a bad route after a bad upbringing. That's what I meant to say. But, like, yeah, fair. So what Jay Garrick... for some reason, he just called his doppelganger Hunter Solomon here on our Earth, right? But that's not what he's actually called. I mean, that's exactly what I figured. Like I said, this is all kind of lining up so far, I feel. I feel like I've got it down pretty well, but I could be wrong.
Years later, he was convicted on 23 counts of murder.
23, that's like some real Hannibal Lecter type level.
Dude, the only thing that I don't understand is why is Jay Garrick himself not older? You know what I mean? Like, if the scene that we saw happen many years ago and Hunter was, of course, a lot younger still, he was a kid. I mean, you know, maybe it's just kind of like, oh, I'm supposed to look past that? Or maybe not.
After the trial, Hunter was sent to the St. Perez mental asylum for the criminally insane.
Jesus.
Give him daily electroshock therapy, cure him of his urges, and then faded from view.
Until the night your particle accelerator exploded.
That's right. I thought piping the explosion underground would limit exposure. I was wrong. All it did was create an unstoppable monster.
Wait. Wait. What is Harrison actually saying now? Is he saying that this dude is supposed to be Zoom? Yeah, look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. Fucking hell. Speed still. Oh man, dude, I'm definitely... I mean, I might have to revise my theory somewhat, right? Because what if it's the case that this dude is Zoom? Then what does that tell us about Jay Garrick, though, about his dad? I don't know. I mean, it's either him or... Yeah, no. I mean, it had to be him in the fucking mask, though, right? Like, locked up. Or was it his dad? And so the real Jay Garrick or Hunter Solomon, whatever the fuck it is anymore, like that was locked up there in the mask. Nah.
Are you sure Jay can't get in here?
Pretty sure, but just in case.
How do you use this?
So you aim it, and then you pull the trigger.
Smart ass.
The fuck do we need Joe for this for?
Reverb's doppelganger has increased his powers.
Hatred is a strong motivator.
You were unwise to reopen the breach.
I'm not gonna let you terrorize another world anymore.
Without...
Like, I wonder if Barry right now is actually going to confront him with what he knows. But, no, like, I can't help but think, but Harrison was convinced also that Jay Garrick actually was Zoom, right? I mean, again, that's the revelation that we got to a couple episodes back. So what was he sharing this whole story about Hunter for in the first place? Like, who does he figure that actually... What actually happened to him? Like, did he tell us?
Zoom's getting on Barry.
You can't catch him.
Better not.
Man, I love me a good chase scene like this.
The tachyon device is working.
Here they come.
Oh, so he's specifically luring him to Star Labs? Oh.
You don't want to see this, son.
Oh, shit. Right. Well, they're trying to literally traumatize. What the I'm so confused though, because this means that they clearly have an idea then of who Zoom is, but then like they're not flat out confirming to us whether this means that he is Hunter. I mean, it seems to everything seems to be pointing to the fact that this is the son actually, right? This is Hunter instead.
How did you figure out who I was?
You made a mistake. You told Caitlin who your doppelganger was.
Yeah.
We're not so different, you know. What happened to us when we were kids? You could have just as easily become me.
No. I'd never become like you.
I gotta say,
Actually, okay, so this has me so lost. So this actually means that he was the kid, right? I've been treating them like separate entities the entire time, but he was the kid who saw that happening, actually? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Now I still don't know who the fuck was locked up in the fucking prison, though.
That was smart. Using my parents against me.
Huh.
Ah, family. Such a weakness.
Not for all of us.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
God damn it, dude. This shit is so... Ah, man. This shit got me by the balls, I swear to God, from the start. Because I was so convinced that... See, and this is why I was suffering from tunnel vision again, I guess. But like that Jay Garrick is actually who we saw there shooting his own wife with his kid there in front of him. And it started making sense to me that the kid, in that case, was the one who was locked up, right? And now I still don't fucking understand who the fuck was locked up if he was the kid in the end. What's going on?
This time, I get what I came for.
You're not getting anything from me.
The dad?
You can't lock up the darkness.
Man. Shit, dude, he just fled. Where would he go off to?
Man, I can't believe it.
Their house? Oh no, Wally. Dude. Dude, Wally is gonna be in major fucking danger, man. Did he take him? Your speed for Wally. Yup. Hey, you wanted to make it personal. You get what you wish for, dude. Yeah, that's just what we get for opening the breach, I guess. Invited the trouble again.
There's only one person who can help you now. The Flash.
Why would he help me? He doesn't even know who I am.
Oh, man. Yo, Wally is about to find out a lot of the truth as well, I guess. Something about this is still not adding up to me, though. With the guy locked up there and stuff. I feel like... Yeah, I mean, also, you know, what we saw of the guy in the mental ward who was then, I guess, supposed to be him. Like, I don't even buy that it was necessarily him. It still feels to me like the son was actually... Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess that's confirmed at this point. He obviously brought it up himself.
What if we could stop Zoom through a vibe somehow? We could weaponize the goggles.
Not enough time to weaponize, Ramon.
Okay, what if we modify the pulse rifle to emit a low-level EMF?
We don't have the equipment to modify the pulse rifles, no.
Then we do another snatch and grab mission.
By the time we scale those cliffs, Zoom could already...
I need a minute.
Sheer desperation, man. They don't know what to do.
Barry, I know you can't give up your speed to that monster, but I also know that I want to get my son back and I don't know what to do.
I do.
What, he's gonna turn himself in?
He's part of the family. He's a part of our family. And we do whatever we have to keep the ones we care about safe.
I don't think that's really an option, though.
It's the only way, Joe.
I mean, dude, giving up your speed means fucking world domination for Zoom. That's literally what that means. It's not on the table.
Are you sure? I'm sure. I mean, we don't even know if he'll be able to hear me.
He'll hear you.
Nah, there's some kind of secret plan here. Barry's just gonna lure him. I got faith.
He'll do it. Barry will give you his speed.
Open invitation, I guess, huh? You can come over.
My speed for Wally's life. Hand him over and it's yours.
I don't know. Something's gonna happen here. I don't know what. This ain't it. How are they actually gonna make this transfer happen? With a simple handshake?
Thing is how I stole the Flash's speed the first time. Now all he needs to do is run, and his speed force will transfer into this vial, but only as long as I calibrate it.
Get to work.
Wells.
One day, I'm gonna knock that smug expression clean off your face.
I mean, dude, but isn't this truly a game over type of situation, though? Once Barry loses his speed, there's literally nobody to protect anybody anymore from somebody like Zoom. So that's what I'm saying. It's like world domination. I mean, I get it's definitely not going to happen. There is some kind of backup plan here. I don't know if Barry's got it or I don't know what's about to happen. But, yeah.
We saw you die.
You did. I knew that I couldn't be on two Earths at the same time. So I went back in time and met another version of myself.
Your time remnant, like the Reverse Flash.
I also knew that the only way to make Barry become faster was if you all witnessed your old pal Jay die.
Yeah, but how? Like,
when did you decide to do that?
How could you have killed your old self? Or was it your new self that you actually killed that way? No, what the fuck? That shit makes no sense. You still ended up killing yourself though, right?
Believe me, getting my time remnant to agree to me murdering him took a bit of convincing.
I bet.
But once he saw the genius in my plan, he was all for it.
But how does that ensure that you still exist? You get what I'm saying? And if it was the newer one, why the fuck would you go through all your elaborate fucking plans to kill yourself in the end anyway?
Who's the man in the iron mask?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Why the charade?
That's always what they're gonna answer. Dude, that's literally what Mad-Eye Moody told Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire. We know how that worked out. This should be a very similar situation.
You are no hero.
Ooh.
You're nothing but a monster. You're nothing but a monster. You're a monster.
Huh.
No!
Oh shit, full circle, man. Good job, you became the dad. The dad that fucking traumatized you. So in that case, is the guy in the mask his dad? I mean, that's what I've been saying, right? Like, he's the only one I can think of that would still be alive. The hair did look like relatively, you know, of possibly an older person. Is that who he's keeping locked up? Yeah, then again, it's hard to, you know, feel great about a guy who fucking killed his own wife, though. You know what I mean? Like we're supposed to root for the guy in the mask who's still locked up there and Barry wanted to free him desperately. Now, I don't think that's really something we should care about all too much. But I feel like there still could be some fucked up shit going on here with the whole father-son situation and this not exactly being how he's describing it to be. You know, because it makes more sense that Jay Garrick himself actually is the fucking dad. You know what I mean? And that's, of course, what I thought actually all along.
He's slowing down.
What?
The Speed Force is leaving his
Oh,
body.
yeah, no, it's actually working. Oh, shit. Damn. Dude, is this a good or a bad thing? Man's really got it, though.
Thank you, Flash.
Jay, stop! Please. If anything you ever said to me was true, or anything we ever shared was real, then please just let him go. Please. I know some piece of you did care for me. So if you have any humanity left, then please let him go.
Dude, but that's what I'm gonna say. Like, that's literally what our only option is at this point. Is like, now somehow being able to talk him out of it. And maybe Caitlin could? Like, confronting him with the fact that he's turned into nothing more than the same fucking dad that he used to despise? Wow. Of course he did. Nah. Oh my god. You gotta love it, man. Jesus, it was one of those episodes again. I did way too much thinking. Alright guys, anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next 12 plus episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up as a free member and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.